during the Roman Republic. Quiet! Great Horatius, a noble soldier, an aristocrat, a statesman, and why was he immortalized on this wall?
Dearest Cornelia, what troubles you so?
Oh, Octavia, I am suffering from a most painful affliction of the romantic variety.
Do tell. It's that scoundrel Horatius, isn't it? Did I not tell you to sever ties with that rogue? His own mother won't let him into the house after he drunkenly ran through the forum in the nude.
I'm afraid I fell under his most bewitching spell when I saw him at the baths. He unwrapped his flowing toga and I glimpsed his enormous...
Spare me the details, most honorable Cornelia.
I must admit, in your confidence, I have not seen such a strapping bod since Caesar rode his horse into Rome.
That was the most bountiful day for all womankind.
To the untrained eye, this artwork may resemble a classic domestic scene, but a true scholar would look at the other figure, who is pictured with a sword. I am convinced that the great Horatius, a fine fighter, met his unfortunate demise in a gladiator fight. That may be true indeed. But is the other figure not a woman? Ah, yes, that indeed is a woman. How strange. Perhaps it is not a sword, but a funerary stick. This may be a memorial to the noble Horatius from his late adoring widow. Her expression does appear most sympathetic. I am quite convinced that it must be the goddess Minerva granting Horatius divine protection in battle. Yes, it may be true.
My Horatius, what a man indeed. What a man. Our romance knew no bounds. He built me a sundial on our first date.
Well, I cannot lie. That is hot.
But alas, our courtship has ended under the most tragic of circumstances. On the eve of our most blessed betrothal, Horatius promised to romance me under the moonlight. Mournful was the day I learned that he went instead to the Circus Maximus with Tiberius and Antonius.
Oh, is there not one decent man in this republic?
Most unfortunately, I accepted the villain's apology. That is, until I learned of his midnight tryst with the high priestess of Dionysus.
No! Let the lions devour his worthless ass!
Octavia, what shall I do? My frustration with the scoundrel knows no bounds.
Well, when the rotten Marcus left me for the lesser Claudia, I visited the oracle at Delphi. There, the most prophetic woman told me to express my innermost emotions by letting them flow freely.
Whatever do you mean, wise Octavia?
Imagine the most dreadful, the most wicked thing you could do to Horatius and draw it here upon this very wall.
Really?